Hey guys, Mark Parker here. We're with another new episode of Goblin's Craft. On this episode, we're going to be showing you how to get started with the Hearst Arts molds and show you what the Hearst Arts molds are and how to use them and how to cast or how to mix your plaster up and cast it. And just bear with me because this is my first episode on YouTube for Goblin's Craft, and I just wanted to say welcome. Make sure that you check out the Facebook page, and let's get to it. Okay guys, so what we're going to start with is mold number 203. This is the cracked floor tile mold, as you can see. And it's fairly thin, very easy to use. You can use this with almost any kind of plaster. What I suggest is if you have a Hobby Lobby or a Michael's in town, get their plaster of Paris. Now, a lot of people say don't use plaster of Paris because it breaks easy. That's true. But if you mix your plaster right, it won't. Because these are fairly thick pieces and you don't have to worry about it. Now, when it comes to something like the accessories, yes, you'll have to get you some stronger plaster. I recommend Hydrocal or Permastone. If you don't have Hydrocal, try to find Permastone. From what I hear, it's pretty strong. It's the next step up. But for today, we're just going to do regular plaster of Paris. And it's cheap. You get it. See, this is an 8-pound jar for $6. And it's messy. It's almost like messing with flour. But anyways, what you need to know about mixing your plaster is that a lot of people get it wrong. They either have it too thin or too thick. Now, if you're wanting to go for thick, it's better. But for this purpose, we're going to be using a little bit thinner. You want the consistency like a milkshake almost. And oh yeah, I apologize, I'm up here at work. This is my hobby when there's nothing going on at work. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to mix up our plaster. Oh yeah, let me get a work surface. I don't have any paper plates or anything, so I'm going to use some tin foil. You can make a little wall so it doesn't go everywhere. Alright. I also suggest that you go to Dollar General and get these, let's see what ounce they are. They are 9 fluid ounces, because from right here down, that's all you're going to need. This is it. That's all the water you're going to need, because you're going to put more plaster in there, and that's what makes your, yeah. So here we go. Bear with me. First video. Pour our plaster in there. Pour our water, I mean. It's messy. enough. Basically, when it starts to look like a dry creek bed, almost. So the chemical reaction has already started. We'll go ahead and stir that up. Okay, see here? See how it's kind of liquidy, but it's not. It looks like almost like milk. That's kind of what you want. And then you just, let me zoom in some. You just gently pour. Okay, there's some left over we could use for another mold if we wanted to, but for right now this is all we got. And what you do next is you start tapping your table. As you can see, all the bubbles start coming up. See all those bubbles coming up? And after you've done that, you're going to need a straight edge, something flat. I know I have something in here somewhere. It's not the best in the world. What you do is you take this and you just scrape off the excess like so. Then you let these set up for at least 15 to 20 minutes. 30 minutes, the longer the better. But you should be able to pop them out within 20 to 30 minutes. So yeah. And then after this, we'll show you what they look like when they come out. Alright, thanks guys. Okay, so I've gone ahead and the other mold is still drying, but I went on ahead and since I had some already made up, I wanted to show you guys what they look like when they're done. Now as you can see, I got some air bubbles in there, but I'm going to try the wet water method here soon, but most of the time I get a pretty good clean casting. On these, I didn't have a lot of plaster left, and it left me with very little, to work with, so the casting was thin, so these are going to be kind of brittle. But they're really, really detailed. Bruce, he does really well. By the way, these are Herstark's molds. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. These are Herstark's molds that I'm using. I'm not taking any money from him or getting any money to promote this. I'm just showing you guys how to use his molds, since there's not a lot. There is videos out there on showing you how to use them, but not this way. You know, just in my later videos, I'm going to show you how to build. Okay, a lot of these other videos, they show you stuff that they've built, and then that's it. You know, or it's already been done. I'm actually going to show you step by step how to build something, and you will get something as cool as this. I mean, this is what we're going to be working on. Working on a dungeon. This is what it's going to look like when it's completed. It's going to be modular tiles. And I'm going to show you guys how to make a door, a modular door. Check that out. Complete with flames on the thing. Isn't that awesome? Pretty cool. Alright, well that's it for this video. Stay tuned for others. Thanks for watching Goblin's Craft.